All right. So let me just put this in gallery view. Excellent. Here we are. Okay. So I am Vicki Pittman, and I am the co-owner and lead teacher trainer at CoreVelo Pilates and Cycling Studio located in Norfolk, Virginia. And today I have with me Hannah Murrell. She was one of our first trainees to go through our programs, and now she's working full-time as a Pilates instructor and kind of killing the game. So welcome, Hannah. Thank you for coming on and sharing your experience, but I'll let you say hi and add anything to your introduction if you'd like.
No, thanks for having me. The training program was awesome. It set me up to be able to work full time and go in. I ended up moving right after I finished, and I was able to go to a couple studios and get hired on immediately, which was great. So it's been a great experience.
Isn't that always the goal? Like,
Yeah.
graduate, full hire. Like,
Oh,
thank
yeah.
you. All right. So that sounds pretty awesome where you are, but let's kind of bring it back to where you were before you came to us in our studio and our program. So just kind of paint the picture for us. What did your life look like before you came into a teacher training program, specifically our teacher training program at CoreVelo?
I had just graduated from college, and I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I was working in accounting, didn't like that. Didn't realize I wasn't going to like sitting in front of a computer all day. And I just kind of signed up, and I loved it. I had done Pilates in high school while dancing, and never really thought that I could have a career moving if I didn't dance. So it's been great. I love it. I wake up every day and love what I do.
That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
awesome. So, I hear that not wanting to be in front of a computer all day, because I experienced that myself, and I'm sure other people, experience that. They can relate to that. But was there a specific catalyst that made you like, was there, do you remember a specific moment that was like, I don't want to be doing this the rest of my life. Like, I need to change. What was the ultimate, like, I'm signing up for this teacher training program?
I think my mom has a friend who is a certified Pilates instructor, and she'd been telling me I should go do it because she had danced in college. I think she was a nurse before she had kids. And she kept telling me to do it. She sent me your information, actually. She's someone who found you. And I think I was just thinking about it sitting in front of my computer at work one day. Like, I absolutely hate this. I should sign up and just start something new. It was great. I loved it. And I ended up working full time for a while through it, which slowed the process a little bit, but I definitely made work more enjoyable knowing I had that to go to afterwards. And then I ended up going full time, and it went by really quickly.
Yeah, and I'd like to actually, it's a great segue, because that's one of my next questions is that, so you started, so our program's built on, different workshops, and then it has kind of an apprenticeship, and our apprenticeship is the actual, like, where you're actually training clients and teaching under the mentorship of Mary Dawson and me, Vicki Pittman. And so you started that apprenticeship and you were still working full time. So just like you said, like you were working in your parents' company, but still you were working 40 plus hours a week.
Yeah.
And coming and getting your hours in. What was that experience like? And how did that change when you when you stopped working for that company and just started really, full time into the teacher training program? Like, for one, how did that feel in your energy level? And two, how did that change how you received and felt like you were growing as a Pilates instructor?
So when I was working for my parents' company, I was working full time, and I was only able to take clients when I wasn't working. So it was, in the afternoon. So that it really made it harder to get my hours done. But it was great when I was doing all of the weekend training because I couldn't teach. So it was like my weekends were just booked with the training and then doing the practice hours and the observation. But when I stopped working and just went into the program full time, my cueing got a lot better because I was around you and Mary all day. So when you're around, professionals teaching all day, you pick up so much. And my teaching improved significantly. And I got my hours done a lot faster because I was there all day, and whoever was wanting to come in, I could take.
Yeah, so that, I mean, that full immersion is important. I mean, it definitely has its own unique learning environment. So, I mean, it's just kind of nice to hear from someone that who's done both, right? Like you had done the part-time, I'm working, but I'm going through my, hours part-time, and you've done the full-time. So it can be done either way, as you said, but yeah, it definitely kind of rockets light years ahead when you can do it full-time and full immersion.
Definitely.
Yeah. And so let's also too just talk about this is a open question. I'm like, I will receive it, whatever you say, I will receive it. But so talk about the apprenticeship for you and what it was like having myself and Mary as a mentor while you were going through that apprenticeship process.
I mean, I really enjoyed it. It was good because although sometimes I probably wasn't like super excited about it, if I taught someone on the wrong spring or the cueing wasn't great, you guys would come over and kind of correct me, which I don't think any adult actually likes to have done when they're trying to do something, but it's helped a lot. And I take a lot of pride in saying I've never at least known of, causing or accidentally causing an injury or anything like that because of, incorrect springs or cueing. So I think that was huge in my training, just being able to be corrected and learn that way how to properly teach the method. So it was great. I think that was a huge part in my experience. And it's definitely helped a lot because I can, I teach 40 hours a week now, and I come up with different, privates and classes every day. And that's because of that. So
That's awesome. That's
yeah.
awesome. I'm glad you feel like, you have that knowledge basis, because I mean, it's a lot to have one mentor, but what's great about our program is you get two, you get two
You
for.
teach so differently. It's neat because even your classes are different. So it was really neat just to be able to experience both kind of, I don't know, like methods, I guess.
Yeah. And that's the beauty about the Pilates method, right? Like it's a system. Joseph Pilates made this great system, but how you approach it, or, like how you deliver it to a body, or how someone receives it, is going to be different for each person. And everyone brings their own little style to it too. And it's funny, because, all of our graduates we follow like through social media, and just watching like your personal branding of Pilates, like it's fun to see the little nuggets of CoreVelo in there, and like to see where you've like blossomed and grown and kind of expanded. It's been really fun to watch. All right. And then my last question for you, and then just, anything that you would love to add, because, we're doing this for people who are thinking about it, who are on the fence about like, is teacher training something that is really what I'm looking for, and is it something that, should I do it now? Or, so what advice would you give anyone who's on that fence? Maybe like they're looking to get outside of a more corporate, desk job into a more of a, active fitness industry. So what advice would you give them for someone who's kind of looking for that?
I would say, I mean, if you really want to do this, it's a great investment because this job, you can change your schedule completely around to fit whatever's going on in your life. If you wanted to do part-time, it's so easy to do that. And I teach full-time, but I can move my schedule around like, appointments and, vacation. And I love what I do. I get to stand all day and work out. I get to talk to people all day long, and just get to really know clients and see them progress through the training, which is really fun. Just to see someone, come in and maybe not be able to stand up straight, or they've got like severe pain or something like that. And like a year later, you can see how much they've improved, just, in the way they walk or how they're able to sit without being in pain. It's really fun. And this program is great because they set you up for success. You have to do the training first, the classes, then you have to do the practice and observation before you even start teaching. So you're already set up to do a good job. And I've found from other instructors that I've worked with, sometimes other programs don't do that. And I've never found myself in a position where I don't know what I'm doing. And it's been great.
Oh, Well, that's great to hear. That's such a great endorsement. And we're glad that you got that out of our program, and you're just doing great things. So yeah, so as Hannah mentioned, she's down in South Carolina now. So she's flown from the nest and doing great things down there. So in the Charleston area. So if you're in that area and want to work with her, Hannah Murrell, you can find her on Hannah Murrell Pilates. I think that's your handle on Instagram. And so thank you so much, Hannah. I really appreciate you talking with us and then giving people a little insight onto your apprenticeship program with us at CoreVelo.
Definitely. So good to hear from you, Vicki.
Likewise, Hannah.